a memorable studio moment from a very, very long time ago. I was introduced by a friend of mine to Suge Knight. I actually went to my first basketball game with Suge Knight. You know, I seen him in the studio and I seen how they all worked. I seen how he had everyone, you know, writing songs and shit. And I remember he was giving advice to one of the artists there. And the advice that he would give them was very, very inspirational, man. He used to tell them, like, check this out, man. If you're gonna do this shit, you gotta do that shit right. You know, you don't necessarily gotta finish the song right now. Take your time with the shit till you know it's good. Cause you could do 100 songs fast, but that don't mean that 100 songs are gonna be dope. I was just overhearing him. I was standing in the corner somewhere with my buddy. And you know, that really hit me hard. I was like, hell yeah, this is real shit. This is true. You know, I wasn't a friend of Suge Knight all like that, but through my friend, I was able to be around him and hear him speak to his people a certain way. I don't want to give anybody the impression that, you know, back in the days, you know, I was road dogging it and shit with Suge Knight or nothing like that, because people always want to make others believe that, but I wasn't, you know. I was just there through one of my buddies. I was just there watching, learning, and I thought that was pretty cool. I got to meet a lot of cool producers and shit. That changed everything for me. I think that was getting me ready for what I was about to do now. Because if you listen to my music now, I'm extremely aggressive, you know what I'm saying? I'm over here doing sold out shows in Los Angeles and New York. That allows me to believe that what I'm doing is extremely right, and it all comes from, you know, me learning from people like that. So that was a very, very good experience. And I suggest, you know, if you're an artist and you're in the studio with other people, never have no type of ego, man. Go in there, learn from people, from things, and, you know, let that shit be beneficial for you. I would say something memorable that really touched my heart would be a time when, you know, I was in Hollywood partying or whatever, and there was just, you know, everyone was smiling and everything was all good. A fan was there. He was one of the first people that supported my music, and I remember him being so happy, you know, enjoying himself and women being around or whatever. Well, this young man ended up getting cancer. I went to go visit him at a UCLA hospital. He was telling me that I should really, really think about every move that I make in life every single day. He told me it's important because if you don't, a car crash can change, you know, the whole direction of where you're going. Being with the wrong woman could change the direction where you're going. Even getting cancer could change you, can shut it down for you. It don't necessarily need to be a bad song or a bad public, you know, speech, whatever. It could just happen. So be extremely wise. And you know, that conversation coming from him, me seeing him in that bed, extremely weak, being on cancer, it really touched my heart because I told myself, what about if this was my brother or my son? And you know, this is coming from a person who is not gonna live any longer and is telling me like his last thoughts on what he believes. And this is coming from someone who was partying with me and having an extremely good time, and he didn't see this coming. So I would say that definitely touched my heart, and I think about his words every single day. Shout out to him.
It's bigger than just one hit. It's more like longevity at the end of the day. So just with that understanding, them understanding that I'm in a blessed position, you know, creatively, you know, to continue doing what I've been doing, you know, and that's taking music to the next level and keeping it original.
One of my favorite verses is So Dope with Tech N9ne because he sent me a song. The girl that doesn't talk about sex sent me the most sexual song ever. And he was like, well, get on it. And I was like,
just out of all the talking and smoking and noise and laughing, he just goes, I'm ready. And he's like, what are you talking about? You just sitting there. What are you talking about? And he goes in the fucking booth and he's like, when the Remy's in my system, ain't no telling. He's like, hold on, let me do it again. About maybe 2-3 times, and then he just goes.
It was like, yo, Cap, like, I fuck with you, bro. Like, you can, all these beats, like, you can have all these beats you want right here. And I remember we went to the last beat. He was like, this beat right here, though, this is the one you gotta do tonight, though. This is the one right here.